Hey guys, it's Bama Mobs here, and welcome to another episode of Fitness with Bama Mobs. As always, subscribe to the channel, hit that notifications bell, and if you do nothing else, just take a second, hit the like button, helps me out. It's much appreciated. So on with the show today. As you can tell, we're back at it at the old airport, getting a walk in. Aiming for 1 hour today, get basically a 5K in. As you know, last night I walked probably 5 miles. That was an hour and a half workout. Then got the gym in. Today I'm going back to work, so I'm having to make a quick turnaround. So instead of in the evening, yeah, it's about 9:30 in the morning right now, and we're getting after it. The non-negotiable is the walk. I'm still gonna go weightlifting today, but if I had to let the weightlifting go, that's fine. We're getting the walk in no matter what. You gotta have that commitment, the consistency. Have to be after it every single day. Now, one thing about today, I'm not as bright and chipper as I usually am, because I'm starting to feel my dietary restrictions a little bit. As you've seen in the previous videos, I've started a intermittent fasting program, taking in my calories in a 6-hour window, and then basically 18-hour fast. I would not say it's a total fast. What I do at night to curb hunger pangs is walnuts, and not the ones you buy in a bag, the ones that you actually have to crack and work for. So I'll get the nut cracker out, crack some walnuts, eat those, maybe some saltine crackers, 2 or 3 of those, and I'm good, no problem. So I started this on Sunday. Today's Thursday, and the weight loss, at least for me, has been significant. So I weighed 214 Sunday morning, but that was after I had 3 or 4 slices of pizza Saturday night, so that was a salt load. I will attribute a lot of that to water retention. But today, yeah, so we're talking about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and yeah, I came in at 207 pounds. Yes. So it is amazing that if you're able to decrease your calorie intake, eat stuff that you're supposed to be eating, yeah, your body will return to a weight that it's supposed to be, instead of 40 pounds overweight. So I'll give you some stats on myself. A year ago, I weighed in at 225. Started this walking program. Fell off the wagon during the holiday seasons. Got back after it mid-March 2025. So last summer, I got down to 208, just walking. No dietary restrictions. No weightlifting at all, just walking. Now I must say, there were several stretches where I'd walk 10 kilometers a day, 7 days in a row. So there were several days like that. Heck, I should say several weeks. But this plan is working for me thus far. On my next video, I'll give you the name of the guy's videos I've been watching. It's just sort of hard to remember his last name. I know his last name is Abu, A-B-U, and he discusses intermittent fasting on YouTube. And there's a physician I watched last night. He's a ex-colonel in the Navy, doctor, and an attorney. And he was discussing intermittent fasting on his program. And there's so much to read about it. I'm just gonna give you the simple basics that I've been able to glean that again has been a benefit. And a lot of it's just common sense, guys. I mean, I'm not telling you something you don't know. But without further ado, here we go. Number one, oatmeal's bad. Wheat's bad. Dairy products are bad. All that stuff. Yeah, you're talking about pro-inflammatory, spike your insulin levels. Yeah, all that stuff you thought was good is not. Grits. I don't need to go into the rest. Any type of breadstuffs, pastas, you know, carbohydrates, gravies, creams, cream sauces, all that stuff. Not good. Why? Because it spikes your insulin levels. And insulin, despite what you may think you know, is the hormone responsible for fat deposition in your body. Yes, that is true, very true, and a scientific fact that insulin is a must for glucose, the main energy block of the body. Insulin is responsible and necessary to get glucose into your cells, so your cells have energy to work. Your liver is a major storage site for glycogen, which means stored sugar to be broken down to be used later. Anything above that is stored as fat. And you hear the terms visceral fat, visceral fat, visceral fat. Let me just break that down for you. All visceral fat means is fat around your organs of your body, and even fat that can infiltrate healthy tissue in your organs, making your organs, quote, fatty, such as fatty liver disease. What does that really mean? You're eating too much sugar, guy, too much carbohydrates. You can't do that. Expect to maintain a healthy weight, feel good, etc., etc. So what does this plan do? I mean, what's the plan? You just quit eating carbohydrates altogether? No, that is not the plan. But yeah, as far as carbs per day, I'm taking in, at this point, for me personally, everybody's different. You would need to research it on your own. I'm taking in roughly 50 grams of carbohydrates a day. And what is that? You measuring out some brown rice, some white rice, and just sticking with that as a simple way to measure carbs? No, I'm not, because those jack up your insulin level. Yes, what you thought was good is not. So what are my carbs? Brussels sprouts, broccoli, turnip greens, collard greens, cauliflower, carrots. Although you could argue carrots also would cause a significant insulin spike. Just don't make sure they're not honey roasted or something like that. And then I'm taking in, of course, protein. Nothing crazy. Taking in 1 gram per kilogram for my ideal body weight, not my current body weight. Plenty of fluids, water, balanced electrolyte solutions. What is a balanced electrolyte solution? Powerade, Gatorade, Pedialyte, all that stuff. Whew, might be getting close to a mile right now. But all that stuff would be balanced electrolyte solutions. Now, the most important part of any dietary regimen or change in your lifestyle, I should say. I hate to use the word diet, but I mean, that's what we use. I mean, that's the term that we use for this. mean, what am I going to eat? What is my diet for the day? So you noticed in this entire conversation about fasting, I've been talking more about eating. I haven't been talking about fasting per se. Now, one thing on all the material from different authors on YouTube that is congruent is what type of fats can you eat? Well, you want 1, olive oil, 2, grass-fed butter, and 3, avocado oil. All other oils are bad. So those are my general tips for today. This is Bama Mops out. I will see you next time. Again, hit that like button. Much appreciated.